evening. You're watching CNN News 18. This is Plain Speak with me, Poonam Burde. We're coming to you live from the CNN News 18 Primetime Studio, presented by Greenlam Laminates. Today, a team of the Archaeological Survey of India undertook a survey at 5 shrines and 19 wells in Uttar Pradesh's Sambhal after a temple reopened there recently. Now, this is the latest in the long list of disputes where calls are being made to find remnants of temples under mosques. Amid that growing chorus, RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat has cautioned against dredging up old disputes. While delivering a lecture on India, the Vishwaguru in Pune, Bhagwat spoke about how India should be a model of how to live harmoniously. Since we do that, in any case, that should be a model for the world. There are some individuals who are under the impression that they can become leaders of Hindus by raking up old disputes, is what Mohan Bhagwat said. He noted that it was after the construction of the Ram temple in Ayodhya that such a trend had begun, and he cautioned against it. He also said that it was completely unacceptable. Bhagwat said that some groups had come from outside in the past. They brought with them certain staunchness. They wanted their old rule to return. But those days of hegemony are now gone, which is why we must live harmoniously. Advocating for an inclusive society, the RSS chief said that the world needs to be shown that India can live together in harmony and we need to be a model for that unity. His call, though, has given ammunition to the opposition to put the BJP in the dock. While most of them welcomed this statement, some were cynical about what change it would actually bring. Now, this is not the first time that Mohan Bhagwat had made such a pitch. In September 2023, he had said that Muslims are not separate from us. He meant Hindus. He was talking to the Hindu community. He says that this is a country that is as much belongs to Muslims as it belongs to Hindus. The same year, June last year, he said that everyone here in India is a part of India. We must talk to everyone if there are issues, but not create a separate entity. India's unity is paramount. We must all work towards it, was what he had said back then. 2 years ago, 2022 is when he said, why look for a shivling under every masjid? The situation was created not by today's Hindus or Muslims, and that must be kept in mind, is what we had said when we had the Gyanvapi issue that came to the fore. If anyone says Muslims should not stay in India, he is not a Hindu, is what Mohan Bhagwat had also said. September 2018, the Hindu Rashtra doesn't mean that there is no place for Muslims, he had said. Now, that is a comment that had triggered a flutter among several people within the RSS as well. If we don't accept Muslims, it's not Hindutva, is what Mohan Bhagwat had gone on to say. Back then, like I said, there was a flutter that it had caused, but Mohan Bhagwat has kept that particular stance going. Now, the opposition in the country is not convinced though. While they lauded the comments by Mohan Bhagwat, they raised doubts on his intent. Samajwadi Party has gone on to say that this advice is meaningless until BJP's actions are condemned. They specifically spoke about Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath. Manish Tiwari of the Congress then came out and said that Mohan Bhagwat must ensure that BJP walks the talk. Katni aur karni mein farak nahi ho sakta, is what Manish Tiwari said. Maulana Rizvi of the All India Muslim Jamaat said, we welcome his advice, but BJP leaders should also listen to it carefully and pay heed to it. Now, the RSS chief's remarks come at a time when several demands have been made for surveys of mosques to unearth temples that have found their way to courts in certain days. The Jama Masjid in Sambhal being the latest one. The claim is that it's built over the Sri Harihar temple by Babar. The survey has been halted, but the ASI team is going there because a report still needs to be submitted. The Gyanvapi Mosque case in Varanasi, the claim is that it's built over the Lord Vishweshwara temple by Aurangzeb. The survey was allowed there. That's really what opened the can of worms for many other such dispute. Shahi Idgah Mosque in Mathura. The claim here is that it's built over the Krishna Janmabhoomi temple. The matter is still sub judice. The hearing is still underway. As far as Ajmer is concerned, the Ajmer Sharif Dargah, there is a claim over that as well, that originally there was a Shiva temple there. Notices have been issued on that particular plea too. Qutub Minar here in the national capital, the claim is that it was built over the ruins of 27 Hindu and Jain temples. That too is a matter that's sub judice. The Bhotshala Mosque. The claim there is that the Bhotshala Mosque is built over a Saraswati temple. That survey was allowed a couple of months ago too. There are similar such cases that have come to the fore in the recent past, and that is something that Mohan Bhagwat was speaking of. Why should we not talk about this, is what Mohan Bhagwat has gone on to outline. But while we have the opposition mocking this particular call of unity and harmony, why exactly are they doing it? Is it merely for their vote bank? That's the question we want to ask here on Plain Speak.
दीर्घकाळाच्या ओझ्याच्या परिणामामुळे अतिरेकी तिरस्कार, द्वेष, शत्रुता, संशय याच्या पोटी रोज एक नवीन प्रकरण काढणे हे कसं चालेल? हे नाही चालणार.
बात तुमने सही कही, लेकिन मान नहीं रहे उनके शिष्य लोग। एक आध शिष्य को जब तक वो कार्रवाई नहीं करेंगे तब तक काम चलेगा नहीं।
कथनी और करनी में फ़र्क नहीं होना चाहिए। जो सुझाव उन्होंने दिया है रचनात्मक सुझाव है, पर जो लोग उनसे विचारात्मक तौर से इत्तेफाक रखते हैं, ये राय उनको देनी चाहिए।
हर मस्जिद के नीचे मंदिर क्यों ढूंढी जाएगी? लेकिन जहां पहले से विवाद चल रहे हैं, जहां मंदिर को तोड़ के ही मस्जिद बनी है, ऑलरेडी केस है, तो उसको वो चलेगी, उसका न्याय होना चाहिए।
Let's open this up. Sanjay Rana, political analyst, is with us. Sumaya Rana, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Sujata Paul of the Congress, and Sanjeev Unyal, political analyst, is with us. Let me begin by asking Sumaya Rana, why is it that you think that Mohan Bhagwat's statement that has come to the fore today, and multiple such statements that have come in the past, is really not him walking the talk? There was a long post that was put out by the Samajwadi Party media cell, something that was retweeted by Akhilesh Yadav as well, where they went on to say that the first person that should pay heed to this is Yogi Adityanath.
Why Bharatiya Janata Party is not taking seriously the statement of Mohan Bhagwat, I don't know. लेकिन एक बहुत गंभीर बात आज मोहन भागवत जी ने कह दी, और जिसकी हम तो परिकल्पना नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन मैं उनके इस स्टेटमेंट का जरूर स्वागत करती हूँ। जिस तरीके से उन्होंने कहा कि कुछ लोग नेता बनने के लिए हिंदुत्व का झंडा उठा रहे हैं, उस वक्त जहाँ पे ज़रूरत नहीं है, मस्जिदों के नीचे नए नए मंदिर तलाश कर रहे हैं, उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है। और भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिस बुनियाद पर सरकार बना रही थी, जिसमें आरएसएस का एक बहुत बड़ा एक स्तंभ है, आरएसएस बीजेपी की सरकार का, उस वक्त में सत्ता की लालच में, उस वक्त में कुर्सी की लालच में उनके भी स्टेटमेंट को इग्नोर किया जा रहा है। ये पॉइंट नोट करने वाला है। मुझे जहां तक मुझे जानकारी है कि इस तरीके की जो भी कार्यप्रणाली जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी कर रही है इस वक्त, और खासकर दरगाहों, मस्जिदों में हर जगह पर इनको मंदिर तलाशना है, क्योंकि ये गड़े मुर्दे उखाड़े ही इसलिए जा रहे हैं क्योंकि नए मुद्दे जो हमारी यूथ है, जो इस वक्त के लोग हैं, उनके जो प्रेजेंट मुद्दे हैं उनको दबाया जा सके। तो इन गड़े मुर्दों को उखाड़ने की जरूरत पड़ी इसीलिए रही है, जिसको मोहन भागवत जी ने बड़ा दिल दिखाते हुए और अपनी कुशलता से इस बात को कहा कि इस वक्त में लोग नेता बनना चाह रहे हैं, इस वजह से इस तरीके की बातें हो रही हैं, और इसको बहुत सीरियसली लिया जाना चाहिए। और इस पर जो लोग स्टेटमेंट्स दे रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है तो और जो इनके खिलाफ दे रहे हैं, उनको ये स्टेटमेंट पसंद नहीं आया, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो इस मुल्क के संविधान को पूरी तरीके से नकारने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। जब मुल्क में इतनी बड़ी बड़ी मुसीबतें आन पड़ी हों, जब मुल्क में रोजगार ना हो, जब महंगाई इतनी हो गई हो, लोगों की थाल से आप भोजन गायब हो रहा हो, जहाँ पे 10-10 बच्चे हॉस्पिटल में यूं ही मर जा रहे हो, गोरखपुर वाले कांड हो रहे हो, महिलाओं के साथ सब हो रहा, उस वक्त में आप गड़े मुर्दे उखाड़ रहे हैं। आप ये देखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि कौन सी मस्जिद के नीचे कौन सा मंदिर है, कौन सी मूर्तियां हैं। मुझे तो नहीं लगता कि ये करना क्या चाह रहे हैं एक्चुअली, और ये करना वही चाह रहे हैं जो ये अभी तक करते आए हैं। इलेक्शंस करीब आ रहे हैं,
बट ये सारे जो केसेस हैं जो अभी कोर्ट्स में चल रहे हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ दीज केसेस हैव बीन फाइल्ड बाय पिटिशनर्स दैट हैव नथिंग टू डू विद द बीजेपी. Sujata Paul, then why exactly is the BJP being put in the dock?
BJP
Sujata Paul.
The truth is that when we talk about the RSS,
Sumaya Rana ji, just a second. Sujata Paul, go ahead.
The fact is that today the RSS knows that it stands exposed, and secondly, it also knows that power is slipping out of their hands as the narrative is slipping out. And in the debate on Ambedkar ji, we have seen how Golwalkar ji, Savarkar ji, his bunch of thoughts, and even K.S. Sudarshan who said in 2000 that the minorities must accept the majority and they must accept their culture. All these are bringing to the fore the real face of the RSS, and that is why the RSS now, because it stands exposed, because they are the ones who kept going on hammer and tongs with the Assi Bs, Kabristan, Shamshan, etc., and spread hatred in the country when there are more important issues of women, issues of unemployment, issues of price rise that should actually be looked into. And Mohan Bhagwatji, I think, realizes that they need to change the narrative because the Prime Minister has not gone to Manipur. The Adani issue is bringing a lot of bad name to the country, and the BJP government, supported by the RSS, which is really a prodigy of the RSS, is in the dock today. And in the relationship that we have had with our neighboring countries is at an all-time low, and now with the Adani issue, it is completely destroyed, and there are so many parliaments questioning us, and that is why the RSS is now worried, because the world over, the RSS is now being looked at with suspicion, and that is the reason he's saying it.
But
I
Sujata
welcome
Paul,
what he
these
has
comments
said.
have not been made today.
It
Like
was
I listed
nothing.
out right at the start, these comments have been coming for the last 4 or 5 years. Why look for a shivling under a masjid came to the fore 2 years ago?
No, but
That
what
had
I'm
nothing
trying
to do
say
with the Adani issue or crony capitalism or any other parliaments questioning us.
No, Poona, but it is, building up. And the fact is that the RSS obviously knows that there are these wannabe Hindu leaders who are coming up everywhere, in every state, and destroying the harmony of the country. And who is being blamed? It is the RSS. Every time something like this happens, the RSS people are there. And that is why I think he has realized to safeguard his own position, to safeguard his own organization. Otherwise, you tell me, why is it that K. Sudarshan had said that the minorities must accept the culture of the majority? And today, he's saying, Mohan Bhagwatji is saying, that there is no minority and majority in this country. We are all one. And that is what we have been saying. This country is united in its diversity, and that is how it will be.
And that's exactly the message that's coming to the fore from Mohan Bhagwat as well. But Sanjeev Unyal, there seems to be some sort of aspersion that's being cast over the intent of why these comments are coming to the fore from the RSS.
First of all, why this Sangathan is 100 years old? This is to be looked into. The depth and the towering height of this Sangathan itself speaks volume about what Sarsang Chalak had just said. What a generosity, what a viewpoint has been given to the exact position of the RSS standard. Everyone can come to know exactly what is RSS. That is the actual position. People say so many things about RSS, but you see that the main head, the president of Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh, Dr. Mohan Bhagwat, said 4 or 5 times in your bulletin also you were showing that last year also, in 22, 23 also, you cannot go and find out in every masjid any shivling. So this speaks volume how generous, what type of ideology RSS carries. And they say the ideological faith, religion should be different. But after all, we all are Bharatiya. We are sitting on the common platform. Why we should be on the common platform? Harmony, why not a harmony could be established between the two communities? So this is the viewpoint of real RSS. That's why the age of Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh is going to be 100 years in 2025. That is the depth, that is the versatility, and that is the confidential part of RSS which reveals that this is RSS. So you always believe me. We should sit on the common platform. Now there is no different religions, faiths, ideology, but we all are sailing in the same boat. The person who loves the soil of this country, culture of this country, fundamentalists of this country are to be taken out, because constitution is always on the top. And my friend, my counterpart, my
But
behen
if you say that
Samajwadi
about
Party was also like-
but if you
No,
say that about
one-
extremists or fundamentalists or whatever you call them, I believe then that's meant for both sides.
So what I mean to say is that the real picture, why people are surprised? Some political parties are not very comfortable with the statement of Mohan Bhagwat. Why? Because they have been their shop is been running due to this type of products they are selling. They are selling these products on misconceptions, fake ideas. What is RSS they are saying? Because RSS is something different. What Mohan Bhagwat has given a real picture. That's the real face of RSS. And why some political parties are upset? You can understand. They are upset because 130, 140 crore people come to know what is RSS. That is the real position of RSS. And I'm thankful that this debate is going to 140 crore people. And yes, a number of times also, because संगठन गड़े चलो सुपंथ पर बड़े चलो भला हो जिसमें देश का वो काम सब किए चलो. This type of songs has been given in a ghutki to the RSS workers. That's why people come for single ideology, for family purpose. But Rashtriya
Sure.
Samsevak Sangh has created 2,800 Samsevak.
Sure, but that
and
ideology
Pracharak
in
who are
itself
not
is
married.
under question. But Sujata Paul, ever since Mohan Bhagwat has been at the helm of affairs, like I said, he's made such comments in the past as well. It's not just right now. In fact, in 2018, he also went on to say that without Muslims of this country, Hindutva is incomplete. That took many people within the RSS also at a shock. So 6 years
Absolutely.
later, why are still aspersions being cast over somebody who's trying to bridge that particular gap that seems to have been made between the RSS and everybody else in this country? Why not give him the benefit of the doubt?
Not at all. The fact is that we want communal harmony in this country, and I welcome his statement. I said that earlier, and I think my friend from the Samajwadi Party also said it. But using words like how generous he is, oh please, he's not generous. This is what the Constitution, Baba Sahib's Constitution has already decided, that every person in this country is an equal, and even a woman is equal to a man, and you have to accept that. In 100 years, what has happened? You have been working quietly, silently, but you have poisoned a lot of systems, and that has been exposed. And in the last so many years after 1947, was there any government which tried to stop you from working? But look at the hatred that you have spread. Look at these wannabe Hindu leaders who have spread hatred on the names of Hindu Muslim, who have, and I welcome the statement of Mohan Bhagwatji, and I welcome what Mr. Unyal has said, that this debate should go to people, and especially the RSS BJP Karyakartas who are so confused that no BJP spokesperson is sitting on this panel today. The fact is that the BJP panelists have disappeared because they are utterly confused as to how they need to react. Mr. Yogi Adityanath needs to be taught a lesson on how to keep people together. The BJP panelists have always been saying, oh, we treat the Muslims, in the same way as the rest of the country when it comes to making them labhartis. And they should be happy about it. That's how you were making them second-class citizens. And I, as an Indian, we, as in the Congress party, as Indians,
It's
who
interesting
stand
you
by
say that,
Baba Saheb
Sujata
and
Paul,
take the
because it was a
Constitution.
Congress Prime Minister who, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Manmohan Singh, who had said that
The
it's the
first-
minorities that have the first right on the resources of this country.
No,
So it's interesting
no,
that you
don't
say that the
misquote
BJP,
him.
the
No,
BJP is
Poonam.
trying to make that segregation.
No, you are misquoting him. What Dr. Manmohan Singh had said was that every person, and he had named a number of people, Dalits, OBCs, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes,
No.
and minorities. So the last part of the
No,
statement
no.
was
No,
minorities, and therefore he said that all these people have the first right on our resources. It is clear, it is there, and he had clarified.
But
that the
OBCs,
BJP made a
Dalits,
speech about
scheduled
it.
castes,
That
scheduled
is why I
tribes all
say-
have a right under reservation in this country as per the constitution, and their right on those resources. But why the minorities, the reservation or religion incentives tribes of this country? But Sanjay Ral, BJP caught in a catch-22 situation over this. We have Mohan Bhagwat, who's made certain comments over the recent past, and on the other hand, we have BJP leaders contradicting that more often than not.
Good evening, Poonam. Good evening to my fellow panelists. We should welcome the statement of RSS chief. Obviously, RSS always believe in Akhanda Bharat and believe in everyone has a right to live in this country, whether Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, everyone is citizen of this country. When we talk about the BJP parties never ever file any case. Whatever the cases which is going on in the court is absolutely filed by somebody, some individuals or some vakils or some advocates, not by the Bharatiya Janata Party leader. So blaming Yogi Adityanath, blaming some Bharatiya Janata Party leader is not a right way to do it. Give me any incidences where government is supporting this kind of activity. Obviously, Vishnu Jain has filed the case for Krishna Janmabhoomi and somebody else for ladies filed she one. Right, as a citizen of this country, I have right under 14 for justice. Freedom for justice and Article 26 give me right to believe in my religion's activity, and I can do whatever I believe or whatever I can follow the faith. So every individual has its own way to follow the religion and have a right to question and go to the court and ask for anything. Why we are interconnecting Bharatiya Janata Party and RSS into this. Bharatiya Janata Party, none of the Bharatiya Janata Party, anyone can quote and give me the statement of any Bharatiya Janata Party where they had mentioned. I'm not talking about the past statement. I'm talking about the last 10-year statement where they made statement. Yes, I want Kashi, and they are the participant of that particular cases. No, none of the Bharatiya Janata Party is there. And we believe, please understand, when we talk about the Hindu is anybody who's living east side of the Sindhu river is called a Hindu. The Hindu is called a civilization. Hindu is not a religion. Please understand, there's a difference between the civilization and the religion. So we are sometimes get confused, and people, whether it's a Muslim or Sikh or anyone, those are living in this country have all the rights to live. So if we want to grow in life, if we want to become a Vishwaguru, obviously we need to live together and we need to forget each and everything which has happened in past. So we need to come out from the mindset whatever has happened is happened. We need to look forward and think about the progress. If we are going to dig out each and every masjid or each and every mandir, then it's going to be a problem. But again, I'm saying every individual has
But
a
Sanjay
right.
Rana, can you deny that these comments are coming to the fore from several BJP leaders? Sure, they may not be party to any of these petitions that go to court, but it's not that they are not making these comments at all. That's the allegation, that they may not be going to court, that Mohan Bhagwat may be making this harmony pitch, but the allegation is that the BJP leaders are indulging in commentary that whips up this kind of sentiment that forces people to go to court for this.
Please understand, Poonam, Bharatiya Janata Party leaders have their own individual viewpoints, and they have a right to put forward their viewpoints to the people of this country or to their workers. There's no harm on that. But as a party, they are making the statement. No, party is not making the statement. RS is not making the statement. But look at the other side. Look at the Congress. They are making such kind of a statement. They are Prime Minister, our earlier Prime Minister made the statement. Minority has the first right. Who has given authority to make such kind of a statement? No one. In this country, we, all of us, those who are living in this country, have a fundamental rights on each and everything which is there in this country. So no one has a first right. No one has a second right. This is number two. Number three, when we talk about radicalized people, obviously people are radicalize both the sides. I'm not saying this side or that side. Look at the statement made by some Muslim scholars and look at the statement of Hindu scholars. The people are there. I'm not denying. They have their thought process and viewpoint. But blaming as a party, I don't believe it. None of the party leaders. And when everyone is pinpointing Mr. Yogi Adityanath, tell me any specific any specific comment, any specific incidences happened in last. Obviously, he's a chief minister since 2017. Look at the statement he made after 2017. Obviously he's the head of the state, and he has to administrate the state under the law. If he is administrating anything, he has to look at the law, how to look laws. He cannot, favor someone. He cannot say no. Somebody is my voter, and I'll give favor to them, and somebody is not my voter.
Sure, Sujata Paul, there seems to be some issue with your audio line, but go ahead. You had a point to make.
Yeah, the fact is that I think the analyst on the panel is, Mr. Rana is completely confused because Mohan Bhagwatji said, where are these wannabe Hindu leaders coming up from? And I come from Uttarakhand, and let me tell you that there was a Hindu-Muslim. Let me finish now. Please don't speak. Please don't speak. There was a
Sorry.
Hindu-Muslim issue that they had orchestrated, and what happened after that was that there were dharma samsams also which were happening. The government didn't come down heavily on them. Why didn't they stop them? The government
Can
is
I answer,
responsible
Poonam?
for
Can I answer to this question?
maintaining law and order, and they do not do it. That means they propagate it, and it is from amongst those people
can I answer,
that
Poonam?
cases are filed.
Absolutely.
Those people who
As
sit
an
in those
individual have
dharnas,
all the rights
those
to
people
do
who
and
sit with
do
the
the.
BJP
I
leaders
have
in
all the
those
rights to
dharnas of the
support my
file
religion.
those
I have
cases.
all the rights to go to court. I have all the rights to raise the flag. No one can govern us. No one. And please
Hindu
understand.
leader according
What do you-
to not
Hindu
me,
leader,
not the
Hindu,
Congress.
if I am a Hindu, I become a leader. What do you say? Why not raising
You
raising
need
a
to
bar to the
stop
Muslim
doing
leaders?
this.
Okay, Sanjay Rana and Sujata Paul. So there is a difference between Kathni and Karni, like the opposition says. But Sumaya Rana, I want to get you in as well. Is it damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of a situation both for the RSS and the BJP here? कुछ बोले तो controversy हो जाती है, कुछ ना बोले तो controversy हो जाती है. Sumaya Rana? I believe we've lost that line with Sumaya Rana, but that's all the time I have in this edition and this debate that continues to come up every few weeks. We see the fight between the BJP and the opposition continues, but I thank all my panelists on this edition for joining us here. It is time for a quick break, but we'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.